Hi, I'm Vivya, or you may know me as Viv from Busha With Me. Today in this video, I'll be showing you different types of spreads you can try in your journal if you have a busy schedule. For context, I am a third year university student and I don't really have time to journal myself. I recently started going into minimalism when I'm journaling, which is definitely a good idea to try. And I'll be showing you different types of spreads that you can try. I'll be covering my bullet journal, my planner, along with my anime journal in this video. I hope you find some inspiration for this video, and you can always use VIP10 for 10% off all Archer and Olive products. Let's get started. Alright, let's get started. The first book I have is my A5 Moonflowers journal from Archer and Olive with the vintage cover on top. So I'll be showing you 3 spreads from this journal because I didn't really do a lot of minimalism in this journal. But the first thing I have is this weekly that was inspired by Autumn. That is actually Autumn Aldrich on Instagram. It's just dividing your page into 4 equal parts, writing about your day. You can also use it for your tasks. I just like to write about my day in my journal. The next spread that I have is this one spread that I really like. It's basically sticking prints on top and bottom of your page and filling up the page like that. It's definitely easier to set up because you don't have to draw anything, you don't have to illustrate everything. You just stick and then you start writing about your day, writing your tasks, writing a reflection for your day. Anything's okay. And I think this is very versatile to use. This also spreads out my weekly over 2 pages, which is something I've never tried, but now that I've done it for the entire journal, I find it really interesting. And that's all I have from this journal. For the next journal that I'm going to show you is my April to June or July journal. You'll see right now, it's the A5 notebook from the December subscription box, and I'm using the spring vegan leather cover, and it works really well. It saves all my sticker sheets for me along with some prints. The first page you see here is my name page, and this was inspired by Plant-Based Bride. I basically followed, or rather mixed 2 of her tutorials or 2 of her yearly setups, and I created this. It didn't take me that long and it turned out really well as well. And I really like how it's geometric, but I didn't really follow this entire theme throughout my entire notebook. This is my yearly setup for 2023, the second journal that I have. It's quite minimalistic, there's not a lot of work done into it, which is what I really like. And I stuck to doodles that I would do every day. And I'm just giving you a flip through. The grid cheat sheet was probably the most toughest thing I've done, except like not even the moments were difficult because I just stuck them on top, and then I did the illustrations with pen itself and some washi tape. The period tracker was really easy to use and easy to make too. And then we have 2 more other spreads, which are just quotes or information I want to remember and things I want to do in Athens. You can add this in your spread in your journal too by just putting in things I want to do in my place or something like that. And then the next page I have is probably the most useful one. I have theme ideas. It's probably going to be more like a brain dump over anything else. I'm just going to be doodling stuff on there that I want to create into a theme later on, and I might end up creating a new page for it. The next one I have is the pen swatch page. It's definitely useful for me because I've had times where my ink has bled through the pages, so this would be a useful way for me to just try out swatch the ink and then see if it like bleeds through the next page or if it doesn't. And then now we're probably moving to my April setup. This is by far the easiest month I've had to set up because it was very minimalistic. I already knew what I wanted to do. It's just a tiny quote with like a little doodles in there. The drawing itself didn't take me that long, neither did the coloring. And then the rest of the space, I just used washi tape and made a box around it like how I did for my yearly setups. In comparison, if you want to see, this is my March cover, which took me way too long to create. It took me about 5 hours or something just to create this entire page. And I believe I finished my entire setup for April in about 2 or 3 hours. And then now I'm going to show you one of my weeklies from April, which is definitely one of my favorites. I actually did not do much for this either, even though it looks like I did so much work. I basically just printed out stuff and stuck them on top, layered them the way I would do in my anime journal. If you want to know more about layering, you can go back to the first blog I did with Archer and Olive where I talk about it. But the best part about this spread is I only did a little bit of illustration over there, and I also used packaging material from one of the small shops because I felt like it went with the theme really well. And that's it from my current journal so far, but I will be sharing more about it on my Instagram page. Moving on to my travels journal, which I was supposed to use for task making the entire year, but I think I'm going to change it into a sketchbook now that I'm trying to not use it like that. But I will definitely be showing you some of the spreads I did. The first spread I have is this monthly layout setup type of spread where I have a calendar, I have my notes, I have my goals for the month, and for the empty spaces I basically just fill it up with prints and stickers and stuff like that. This was definitely easy to make and definitely something you can remake as well. It is a spread that you can probably remake in any kind of journal, I believe, since it's so versatile. Moving on, I'll be showing you my weekly from my traveler's journal, what they look like. It's basically my to-do list for the entire week. And for these spreads, I definitely did not do much. I just basically wrote the day, wrote the date, and started making a to-do list. Did not really put a lot of effort in there, maybe a small little doodle somewhere, but that's about it. And that's all I have in my travels journal because I stopped using it halfway through January. And now I'll be showing you my planner for 2022 from Filofax. Basically, I got this planner halfway through 2022, so not a lot of pages are filled in, but I do have these tabs as well as some stickers that they sent along with these journals, which is really fun to use in my normal bullet journal as well. But the page that I am going to show you is one of my setups or one of my weeklies in my planner. All I did here was basically print out some stuff using my thermal printer and pasting it on top and using all these different kinds of stickers and adding little tiny details and accents to it, and then writing my daily tasks next to it. And that's all I have in my planner, since that's the only one that's not really filled. And this is my anime journal that I talked about a little in my first vlog with Archer and Olive. So the spread is pretty minimalistic, even though it looks like a lot of work. It's just basically layering, which is something that I talked about in my first vlog as well. Feel free to revisit that vlog if you'd like. And I use cyclographs for tiny detailing, and the rest of it is just filled with writing. This one is probably the most minimalist spread I've made. It's just basically a block of print along with doilies, the flower print from the December subscription box, some stickers, and some washi tape. And this one I have is also another one which looks really a lot of work, but it's not that much work since it's just basic stuff on top of everything and layering it up using stickers and washi tape to fill out faces. And that's about it. You can honestly remake this spread using some packaging material that you have like I did. I hope you found some inspiration for your journals and you can recreate some of these spreads in your journal in your way. Feel free to tag me and Ocean all them in your posts. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much for watching.